Hello? Hello and welcome to my room. Today we are doing a favorites video. It's been a good bit since I've done one. The past month has been really insanely busy. With the year winding down, me and my friends have all just been so busy that we really haven't been doing that many crazy things. But I do have a lot of good favorites for this video. Ooh, there's a motorcycle outside. Before we get into it, I am very pleased to announce that this video is sponsored by Audible. With the summer season coming upon us, Audible is the perfect best friend to have while road tripping, sunbathing at the pool, or even just basking in bed in boredom. Since Audible is sponsoring, they are giving y'all a free book as well as a 30-day trial to browse their unmatched, massive audiobook collection. Just go to audible.com/Conan or text Conan to 500-500 if you're in the US. I am currently listening to Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which has been super fun. I actually was never allowed to read past the 4th book growing up, so I never got to complete the series. I haven't seen past the 4th movie either, so now I'm re-listening to the whole series in order to reclaim my childhood. Harry Potter is just such an essential series to read for everyone. There's just so many life lessons in those books, and even though it's such like an iconic series, there's still a lot of people who haven't read it. I'm sure there's a lot of you guys who haven't read it. If you haven't, I'd love to listen to it with you, and if you have, I'd love to re-listen to it with you. For your 30-day trial and your free book, go to audible.com/Conan or text Conan to 500-500 if you're in the US. Thank you, Audible, for sponsoring this video and letting me do what I do. First on the list are my fashion favorites. Here is something that I've been really liking this month. It is this like really colorfully striped dress shirt. It's like 100% cotton. I got it at a thrift store while I was in Texas last time. I just adore the colors, first of all. Like, what a good array of colors. And lately I've been really into like styling these big oversized dress shirts by kind of tying them around my waist. That way they're not too long, but they're like nice and baggy and flowy. They're not too hot. Now that it's getting hotter in LA, it's a good thing to have. It's not too heavy. It's not gonna like weigh you down, but it's still super stylish and does keep you warm when it gets a little bit cooler at nighttime. I matched this as well as some black jeans and a black shirt and a red beanie, and I really felt like a very cool skater boy. I don't identify myself as a skater boy, but we can borrow from their style every once in a while. I just felt a little too cool, you know what I mean? I just felt real cool. I felt like I could like finger gun people. Totally would recommend going to a thrift store and just looking through all the dress shirts. You can actually find really cool ones and they're pretty easy to style. Next one is a kind of weird one. It's socks. But not just any socks. They're tall socks, which I feel like are super underrated. It's gotten really hot outside in LA, so I'm finally back to wearing shorts again, my iconic black shorts. But I have been feeling like it's a little boring, and socks have been my solution to this slight boredom with just my black shorts. There's something so insignificant that people like forget about so easily, but they totally change your outfit. These are the 3 that I have right now. They're kind of like athletic looking, and I think I really like that, especially during the summer. I feel like I like clothing that looks like you'd wear it to gym class, and I don't know why. I'm just like that. I used to just always wear the same short white socks. I felt like socks were like a necessity, not really a fashion statement, but they definitely are a fashion statement. Recommend, have been wearing a lot the past month. Last on my fashion list is kind of a sentimental one. It is this UCLA sweatshirt. I bought this UCLA sweatshirt about a month into the first year here at UCLA, and it's just like really quickly become my go-to. I wear this literally every single day. I don't really go anywhere without my UCLA sweatshirt, and since this is a favorites video, I figured we should probably talk about something that is literally my favorite thing. This is just the hoodie that you can like buy when you visit the campus, and like they have 10 trillion of them everywhere. But every time I wear it, it really makes me feel like a college student. It really makes me feel like, wow, I'm doing this. I moved out of my house. The school year's almost over already. Like, it's just so insane. And my friends love the sweater because it always smells like coffee, so they like hug me and like smell the sweater. It always smells like coffee all the time. I'll always love this when I'm old. I'll be like, oh yes, good times at UCLA, and my grandchildren are gonna be like, shut up, you're so annoying, and it's gonna be adorable. Next up are my music favorites. First is the artist Shura. I found Shura about a year ago, but I re-stumbled upon her because like one of her songs showed up on my YouTube Explore page, and it was this music video for a song named What's It Gonna Be. This music video is like the epitome of a perfect music video to me. Like, it has a storyline, it aligns with like the whole song, and like there's a twist, and like there's all these, it's just a perfect, such a good music video. It's super gay and it has like this like really amazing plot twist in it. And I loved the song so much I went and like looked at all her other music, and she's just basically become all I've been listening to the past month. My favorite songs of hers are the songs Too Shy, What's It Gonna Be, and Touch. She has this really distinct 80s pop sound that's like super nostalgic, totally reminds me of being in high school, totally reminds me of like summer nights, and her music has like such an Americana feel to it. But surprisingly, she is British, which totally surprised me because it's like super Americana, and if you watch the music video, you'll see that. I just love her. She's my new favorite. I adore her. Next up is the artist Big Thief. My favorite songs of theirs are Paul and Masterpiece, but honestly, like, I listen to all of their songs. There's not a single one that I like don't want to listen to. They make this really intricate, delicate music, and I haven't heard anything like it in a really long time. Lyrically, it's stunning, and so many lines just like hit me in the face. You can tell that every little thing is really well thought out, and there's little stories in each one of the songs. Great artist to listen to when you're like tired and sad and you just want to like stay in your feelings. You don't really feel like doing anything. Good sad shower music as well. Totally evokes this one very specific mood that I can't explain, and you're just gonna have to listen to the music to understand what I'm talking about. Last but not least is the artist Wet. I love Wet. I love Wet. I love being wet in general, but I love the band Wet as well. My favorite songs of theirs are the songs Don't Wanna Be Your Girl, Turn Away, and All in Vain. They have this really unique production style. It's kind of like dark, grimy, but also like really beautiful and dreamy. It's super hard to explain. I can automatically tell when a song is a Wet song. It reminds me a lot of like driving around in the car at night during the summer, like alone. It's not necessarily like a happy feeling, it's just this kind of contemplative, really intimate, but like angry. I can't explain it. I don't know why I'm trying to explain this music. It's super vibrant and I love it so much. I just really adore their production style. They definitely know what they're doing, and I think they're super special. Last up are my miscellaneous favorites. First is my Peace Lily. Should I bring him over? I'll bring him over. This right here is my Peace Lily, and she bloomed this month, which is amazing. Also, she just changed genders. She was a male and now she's a female. You know, we love gender fluidity here. She bloomed this month and it really just made my whole entire month. Every morning I wake up and she just makes my day. I didn't even know that this was a peace lily. I didn't know what a peace lily was until one day she was just like, bam. And I was like, who are you? And I looked her up and here she is. Y'all know I love a good houseplant, and she's been really making my day. Next up is the movie Love, Simon. I watched this movie with my friends a couple weeks ago, and it really just blew my mind how important this movie is for young kids. It blows my mind how far we've come in the representation of LGBTQ plus people in the entertainment industry. When I was watching this movie, it was crazy because like it was like such a typical coming of age teen movie, and I'd seen so many of those growing up, but not a single one of them had anything to do with someone being gay. And it really just filled my heart with so much joy to see that the kids of this generation get to have movies like that for them. I definitely cried a couple times. It was super adorable, but really I think it was just a really important, super special movie, and it's gonna be a special movie for so many kids' lives. So I just really support it. If you haven't seen it, I would go watch it. We want to let Hollywood know that we want more movies like this for those kids. Also, while me and my friends were sitting in the theater, watching the demographic of people coming into this movie theater was honestly like the funniest thing I've seen in so long. You'd see like a little tiny, teeny tiny 13-year-old girl like waddle in with like her and her friends, and like they all have their phones out and they're like super excited, and then there's like 40-year-old like super tall buff men like following them afterwards. And it was just like the funniest thing. Like it was just so strikingly different physically, but like mentally they were like in the same spot. They were ready to watch this movie. It was just so funny, and we were dying laughing. The movie theater was strictly like 13-year-old girls and then like 40-year-old buff men. It was just so funny. Super good. So good. Last on my favorites list is a little weird, but it is my friends. We've been super busy lately, so we've been spending a lot of time together together, just like working and studying and like having fun on our free time. And I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for them, that's for sure. I love my friends. They're my all-time favorite, lifetime favorite. Lifetime favorites video. I've been in LA for a while now, and it definitely never felt like home. But I can finally say fully that I feel like I am home now because of them. Thanks, friends, for making me feel like I have a place to call home. That is everything for this favorites video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear in the comments below any of your guys' favorites. I find out a lot of my own favorites through y'all, so please bless me with your knowledge of the world, of clothing, of activities to do, audiobooks to listen to, of music I need to ingest. And if you have any questions about any of my favorites, I'd love to answer them. And I'll see you guys in a couple days with a brand new one. God bless and goodbye!